Let me ask you before you get out of here about the main event. Because I think you could definitely be an analyst when this part of fighting is done,
sure.
this part of boxing is done. Teo and Shakur. But first of all, do you consider, because there's debate about this from Shakur, is Teo really from Brooklyn to you?
Right. Teo, bro. Listen, it's funny. Tiger Johnson just sent me the rankings from the Silver Gloves. I forgot what year it was, but we were all teenagers, right? And Region 1 consists of New York, Jersey, New England, Connecticut, that area, that region. Teofimo was Region 3. It was Region 3, that's Florida. Bro, it was from Florida, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, I think that he, has adopted, New York, though. You know what I'm saying? His dad is from New York. And, he spends, I guess, a lot of time as recently in New York and learn some things. He don't move like a New Yorker, or he don't act like a New Yorker, but...
What do you mean by that?
Like you don't, when you see Teo, the only thing you could have synonymous with Teo in New York is like the trash talk. But other than that, the accent isn't there, the swag isn't there, the way he walks, the way he, it's not there, you know what I'm saying? When you look at a guy like myself or,
Richardson
Hitchens, yeah, my man Mike Diaz over there, you know what I'm saying? Right, that's New York, right, man. You know what I mean? That's New York, bro, so I feel like it's obvious when
I hear
you see
accents.
New York. No, you don't. Stop lying to yourself. No, you don't, bro.
Well, this personal me because I left Brooklyn at 7. So
it's not a New York accent.
What's the cutoff age? Wait.
No, I mean, okay, so you gotta have some type of like I told you before off camera. That's like New Yorkers claiming Tupac. Tupac was born in New York, but
Harlem.
Bro, he's born in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? But he's not a New Yorker, bro.
He was MC New York before he... No, go ahead.
Listen, dog, you think about the East Coast, West Coast beef. Yeah. You think about Pac and Snoop Dogg over there in the West Coast. You think about Big and everybody. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? The swag, the whole thing, the whole identity. He don't have a New York identity. But, like I said, he's adopted certain things. He's learned certain things. You might ask him certain questions and he knows because he might have done his research and stuff like that. So, and then, he's done his due diligence and put that work in and become a big star in his own right to where New Yorkers have claimed him. They've adopted him, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Does it really matter? No, not really. He's bringing a lot of ass to the seats in New York and stuff like that. They love him. You know what I mean? But if you want to call a spade, no, he's not a New Yorker.
I mean, he gets compared to Roy, who's a Florida boy.
Hey, listen. That tells you that's how true it is, bro.
Right. But to the fight itself, man, who do you favor and why?
I think that the main reason I'm gonna go with this guy is because this frustration has been shown on a major scale, and Shakur Stevenson is the guy that I feel like is going to win this fight just because Teo has outwardly shown he's been frustrated to the point to where he's asking himself, do I still got it? That's a big issue when you're fighting a guy like Shakur because Shakur is a super frustrating guy to fight against. His patience, his distancing, the way he is unable to get hit. A lot of that stuff can be very frustrating against, to fight against. And I feel like if Teo isn't sharp like he was against Loma, not Josh Taylor per se, because Josh Taylor I feel like it was there for him, tailor-made in terms of stylistically. He just gave Teo a lot of what he needed, what he wanted in that fight. But Loma, Teo's eyes were so focused, and he was so reactive in that fight, and every single time Loma would turn and throw angles, he's right there on him. He wasn't letting Loma get those angles and getting that advantage. If Teo was like that on point, then it's going to be a very interesting fight. Very interesting fight. But if not, then Shakur should win this fight for sure. Easy? I don't think so. But yeah, I think he could be a definitive winner.
Yeah, because I mean, I heard Keyshawn talk about we don't just study styles and punches being thrown. We study the character, the person we're fighting. And so when he says "Do I still have it?" Is that like blood in the water to sharks?
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he was thinking doing that on camera. Like that should have been something he could have kept in his head or said backstage or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he grown from that. Hopefully he's fortified his mind to where something like that is not going to happen again. But it's definitely something that can build your opponent's morale to where it's like, I can do that again. I can bring that back out of him.
Do you see him as the more athletic or even faster fighter than Shakur, though?
More athletic, yes. Faster, no. I think that obviously we've seen, Teo's athleticism. But when it comes to throwing a punch from A to B, like Teo throws more combinations and faster combinations, but the A to B shot, that shot there, I think that Shakur's faster, for sure.
Let me ask you this, because when we see Teo stock guys, Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin, stock him with the lead hand low, he'll get checked by a hook like with the Sandor Martin knockdown. He'll jump in with shots. So a lot of people are saying he needs to be aggressive as the bigger man. Is he better off actually trying to box Shakur and trying to find a way to make Shakur come forward?
Yes, 100%. I think the best way to fight Shakur is to have Shakur to come to you and throw punches in between his shots, because Shakur would throw, have his chin in the air at moments when he's throwing combinations as well. So those are the best times to get Shakur, and even those moments are rare. So you got to catch them when you get them. You know what I'm saying? So he has to take advantage of those and then be patient and take his time and pick his shots. That's the best possible way I can see Teo winning this fight.
You pick fights very well. You were pretty convinced that Devin would beat Brian Norman.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you as convinced about Shakur beating Teo, or is this a close?
Yeah, I'm as convinced. I think that this is a tougher matchup, by far, to me, in my opinion. I think that with the Brian Norman and Devin case, it was just experience. I think that if Brian Norman had more experience, it would have been a tougher fight. Would he have beat Devin? I still don't think so, because Devin his bag is pretty deep. But when it comes to this fight here, it's more of a competitive fight. These guys are really good, and not to say that Norman isn't, but Shakur and Teo, these guys are some of the best in the game. And but I do feel like stylistically, this is going to be one of those things that I'm pretty confident that I think that Shakur may win this.
And lastly, man, you got some stiff competition on this card. Names like Keyshawn Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. Who's going to be the fighter of the night, January 31st?
Man, listen, I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about just putting a great performance for the fans, and the fans are going to be the winner of that night. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just going to be an amazing card. You have, Big Baby Miller, Carlos Damas, myself, Keyshawn Davis, Jermaine Ortiz. You have Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. It's going to be a beautiful night of boxing, man. This is the stuff that people want, have been asking for years, cards like this. And, and it's no better place than the Mecca of boxing. The fans are going to win that night, and the Shu Shu show will be there to put on. And don't miss it, man. It's, like I always say, don't miss the Shu Shu show. Don't blink, because you never know. I
appreciate your time, man. And again, may the best man win between you and Carlos Castro. But if you do win, right, can Bensonhurst get a piece of the action, or is this only for Brownsville?
Oh, no. Bensonhurst, come on. It was Brooklyn all day, baby. Come on. It's New York City, bro. It's the whole five boroughs. Come on, man. Everybody's a part of it. You already know what's up.
Appreciate it.